everybody? Welcome back to a reacting to Zero. Tonight episode 14, I believe, of season 3 of ReZero Nanko. So, boom, bada bang, bada bap. You might be like, this isn't the comments, this is a black screen. I read some of the comments, but I didn't feel the need to reply, so we're just gonna jump straight into break time. Importantly, though, and this actually I got from the comments, but I just didn't want to like pull up the full thing. Freaking Bongo Wongo 4-armed McGee, and by 4 arms I mean 8 arms, and by Bongo Wongo I mean Kurgan. Ooh, he got it, I think. Kurgan's a corpse, all right? That's something that last episode I was like, oh wait, is he a corpse puppet? And I was like, well, it doesn't matter, he's dead anyways. However, there is one notable part of him being an animated corpse that's really important, which is that at the end, he was like, oi, magnificent, right? He was like really impressed with Garfield. You might, if you like use your brain a little bit, you might be like, why would a corpse be like impressed with the fight? You know, why would he be like, yeah, very good? You know, I think because of that the corpses have a little bit of the soul trapped inside of them, something like that, right? That there's a little bit of like the soul, spirit, mind, whatever animating force that's stuck inside the body, the corpse. Because why else would he say magnificent? That was like in character for him if he was alive, I feel like, right? Because he was a warrior, he was a hero, you know, and Garfield, he's a warrior, he's a hero. And so he's putting some respect on Garfield. A corpse puppet shouldn't be putting respect on anybody, it's a corpse puppet. You might be like, okay, cool, yeah, that's interesting, but like, why are we bringing this up? Yeah, who's Wilhelm fighting again? Yeah, that's right. So we're just kind of running into the very potential, like, I feel like Kurgan, or whatever his name, saying like magnificent to Garfield is basically setting up this episode to be very painful for Wilhelm and by proxy the audience, because obviously he's fighting his you know, homegirl, Teresa, I don't know how to pronounce, but either way, that's gonna, if there's a little bit of like her in there, then it's not just that he's fighting against like her swordsmanship, which already should be very emotional, but what if she says something, bro? What if she says some shit like near the end? Ooh, you know, what if it's even like really sweet, you know, of like, ah, man, you haven't lost your charm. Man, you sure know how to swing that shit. You know, that shit'll go crazy. You think she's gonna quip like a Marvel quip in the middle of the battle? That would be, okay. That would be kind of peak, no? But yeah, anyways, that's just a thought I wanted to hammer down beforehand. Now the plan, ReZero Break Time Season 3, Episode 12. And then we're gonna just kind of jump straight into the episode. Obviously, last episode was absolutely incredible. Some of the best animation I've, like, period. You know, like, that's the crazy thing, bro. I've kind of thought before with a lot of shows where they'll be like think like a JJK or something, right? Like the shows that have like incredibly good animation. I'm always like, dang, this is fire. I wish some of my favorite stories could get this treatment, you know? Because, like, imagine, especially some of the older stories, like, bro, season 1 of ReZero, imagine if that got the full JJK treatment. Excuse me? Or, like, all of them, you know? Imagine, like, there's so many stories that do not get that good of animation. And I get it, you know? It's like you can't, that's an incredibly high bar to set things to, but I feel like we got some of it last episode, which was really tasty. So, bro, that shit was so peak. Anyways, though. If I get back into it, I'm just gonna be like drooling at the screen for like 30 minutes. And you know, Garfield's 15, so I don't know if I'm trying to do all that. Let's jump into the break time. This is episode 12 of the break time. Let's get going in. Oh, wait, one last thing. I just posted a challenge, a ReZero challenge video. It should be right before this one in the playlist. Go check it out. It's brand new on the channel. I hope it gets views. Anyways, okay. Episode 12, let's get, well, who cares? Let's get going in a 3, a 2, a 1. Bye. Okay. Petronomicon. Petro, what do you think of that nickname? Petronomicon? Yo, what the frick is going on? Amelia Camp struggles. Wait. It's hard because you're a chibi, so I feel like I'm getting confused. Remember your name? I think I know you, right? Wait, do I know your name? Maybe I don't. There's so much yapping going on already, bro. Okay. Dang, Petra. I feel like Petra's just kind of... well, okay, I don't know. That's not necessarily true. I don't know. Petra, I don't know if I like your line of argument, Petra. I'm gonna argue you. Excuse me? What is that? That's an insane thing to say to Petra. What are you? Am I supposed to know who you are? I'm freaking confused. Thank you. Do I know who this character is? I'm listening. The chef who will escort you to the heavens. Diaz Lepunzo El Monzo Ofe. I didn't even finish it in time. Who the frick is Diaz Montonzo? What? Come again? Diaz Lepunzo El Monzo O'Plain Fatsbalm the Sixth? Okay, who is this? Who invited this? Is it a child? I can't tell. They just might be short. Their Petra height is... what is going on? I mean, they have elf ears, so that's really tripping me out. Okay, I guess I'm writing down this name. Dude, what? I don't even know what to pull from any of this, bro. Like, what is even going on anymore? Let's see. Diaz, Lepunzo, Elimonso, O'Plain, Fatsbalm. Fatsbalm is crazy work. The Sixth. Alright, so VI. Okay. Random elf person at the camp, I guess. Okay, run this back. Telling Petra you want to see her face melt in pleasure, you're on a list. I don't want to hear anything against you ever again. The chef has run away. Okay, so this is literally the chef. Random elf person at the camp, chef. I thought when she said chef, she might have been using an analogy. I thought it was like I'm gonna show you such a wonderful time. I don't even know what that means. Like I don't understand Lepunzo. I am the chef who will personally escort to the... She means this literally. Like, she's literally a chef. Is she wearing a collar? Okay. Okay, I wanted to... So, what was... Give me a subtitle browser. I don't need to hear their voices. So, we've been searching all over for you. I'm getting away from stuff I don't care about. You can't run away because of that. If you keep running away, it'll become a habit. I've always turned my back on situations I didn't like and done as I pleased. I've done before, I'll do it again. And Petra's like, no, but then the people you care about will turn away from you. I kind of agree with Lepunzo. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, and this is a little, maybe this is a little too, like, too goated. Maybe this is, like, too base. Maybe this is, like, too much of a right opinion. But, like, what's wrong with turning your back on situations you don't like? Where it's like, if it's not your problem. I mean, there are... Because if you apply that like mindlessly, yeah, you're gonna have problems. Like, oh, I don't want to go to job. I don't want to go clock in at work. Yeah, you're gonna get fired. Oh, I don't want to go to school. You're gonna fail, right? Yeah, I don't want to have this like difficult conversation with somebody that I care about. You're gonna have that fall apart. Like, yeah, that's true. But also, you don't like. There's a balance to be struck in, right? Like, I would argue that those three examples, in a form, you should go to those things because you do like them. You might not like them for what they are or how they feel, but you like them for what they'll do for you, right? So like, I'm going to work. It's not that I don't like work. It's that I don't like being poor. I like money, right? I'm going to school. It's not like I enjoy sitting at a desk, but I like either having an education or having like the qualifications to get a job later. I don't necessarily like having a difficult conversation, but I like the person enough to warrant going through that period of being uncomfortable, right? So for her to be like, I've turned my back on situations I didn't like, if you can like encapsulate like a full picture of not liking a situation, then yeah, turn your back on it. Like, you know what I mean? The people you care about will turn away from you. Like, Petra's right that like if you do it stupidly, yeah, you'll lose things, you know? But if you incorporate those elements, then frick it. I don't think you should ever let others decide your way of life. I agree with you completely, Lapunzo, Almanzo, O'Plain, Fatsbalm the Sixth. I definitely agree. Don't let other people decide your way of life. Think for yourself. It's called the Enlightenment. Get caught up, okay? I'm down. However, that doesn't mean that I would imagine that even if you're like ultra independent maxing Giga Chad, you're still gonna care about other people, right? You're still gonna care about friends or family, you know? So that doesn't mean that you're completely isolated. And like, oh, if you get to decide your own way of life and now you're enlightened and you get to figure it out for yourself, then you get to choose to spend time with other people and choose to invest into situations. You're not doing it because you're getting forced to. You're doing it because you choose to. And I think that's even more valuable. And then Petra just starts talking about like wanting to be kind. It's like, no, you shouldn't be kind to people unless you want to be kind to people and they deserve, and you want to be kind to them because in your mind, they deserve being kind too, you know? But I think that everyone deserves kindness. So like, I'm just kind of cool like that. So that's, you know, I don't know. Petra just starts bringing up kindness out of nowhere where it's just like, if you keep running away, you won't be able to be kind. What do you mean? You're projecting. Petra, I don't want to hear you. Talk about opening your eyes some more, and I am the chef who will escort you to the heavens. Check out this steak. I'm gonna cook it up for you. Because I'm DS Lapunzo Almanzo O'Plain Fatsbalm the Sixth. What did you say again? I want to see your face in pleasure. Run that back one more time. You have a good face. Let me make it melt in pleasure. I know you're talking about chowing, right? Like on food, like let me feed you something, like an edible item, right? So but also phrasing, like, let's be careful. Lapunzo, all right? I don't want Lapunzo on a Lapun's list, on a registry, you know? That'd be added to your name. DS Lapunzo El Menso O'Plain Registry Fatsbalm the Sixth. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, though. Cool. That was kind of random. But that's cool. We haven't seen Petra in a while, so that, you know, that's cool, I guess. Anyways, episode 14. Just by looking at this, it looks like we're going to have the OP right away, and then long span of something, short span of something, that's a flashback, and then end credit scene, and then this at the end is extra stuff. I've basically already watched the episode. Okay, episode 14. Let's get going. In 3, 2, 1, bang. Just kidding, no OP. Oh, this episode's going to hurt. You're not, don't start with the flashback. You're just trying, like, okay. Let me pull all the quips out of my brain so that it can be filled with emotional energy instead. Look how beautiful this scene is, you know what I mean? So he's saying he's still got a little bit of doubt in his mind fighting her. Fair enough, I mean. I wonder what that was. Ooh, that was fancy. That was a fancy little camera work. Oh shoot! It's Heinkel. Heinz Ketchup is in the. That's Heinz Ketchup? Yeah. Did not expect to see Heinz Ketchup. Oh, awkward. Bad. Yeah. Heinz Ketchup, shut up! Yo, help me fight her. Oh my goodness. Wait, he's gonna. Oh, this is a crazy element to throw into the mix. He's not gonna understand what's going on, right? Like, at all. Explain. No, you have to explain. You don't. Heinkel, get out of there, bro. I guess it's fitting that Heinkel's here. I didn't even think about Heinkel being a part of this equation, bro. Okay, this is really falling apart really quickly. Is he gonna have to watch? No. Oh, Reinhard. Oh, a family reunion. Bring them all in. Bring them all in. Okay, now we're talking. We literally never lose this battle, except emotionally. Emotionally, it's freaking over. But. Alright, Heinkel, it's gonna be okay. Yo, this is a crazy stare down. Oh. Is he gonna draw? Oh. The sword likes her. The sword likes her, bro. Oh, shit. This is really triggering for yeah, no, but we can't kill her, bro. She's not alive. You can't kill what's not alive, man. Unless she starts yapping, but ooh. Oh. Whoa. Oh no, it cut her amulet. She's always loved flowers. Little gardener. That's a crazy thing to just all of a sudden like, oh shit, I'm the sword saint. You know what I mean? You just feel it? That's crazy. Yeah, she just knows. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a lot to know all of a sudden. But yeah. He already had it ready. Crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say the brothers, are they gonna be jealous? I assumed it was a brother because obviously look at him, right? That sucks for him. I wonder how it chooses. Yo, that's a sick. It is crazy. What side were you on? Wait a second, the demi-human war? This sounds like it's interesting. Is that your older brother? Oh. Okay, he seems nice. Aww. Okay, he's kind of the goat. He's kind of the goat. I hope you don't die for character development. That'd be really unfortunate. Aww. Oh no, you're gonna die from her character development. I just don't feel good. And people died because of that. I mean, you know this, right? People are getting hung over there. Oh no, and what happened? Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, not the flower burning. That's crazy. And crazy symbolism. Now is not the time for gardening. We don't get to do that now. Ooh. Ooh. But it's also to protect that you can have flowers, right? Like you could never have something grow here in such a horrible place. Dang, with a broken blade that's a move right there. Aw, let me do it for you. Aww, into the kiss. That's so sweet. Say it. Stupid. Obvious. Come on now. Okay, no, he's a shy boy. He's a shy boy. Fair enough. Put some respect on him. He still hasn't said I love you. Has a baby. The flowers. Same flowers. Princess has been abducted. Okay. Write that down. The sword. There's a sword demon and a sword saint. Excuse. Okay. So how much has she fought in the last like time skip? And does she just like never fight then? I guess the blessing OP, so maybe because I'm thinking like how out of practice is she? But like it's probably. What just happened? Oh, that's the wound on the shoulder that never healed. Oh. Oh, and he's gotten hit by a couple of those already now, right? She really said if you want to heal. That's crazy. Quick little curse. Bro, she did not look nearly 50, let's be honest. Oh, ow. No. Oh, no, not like this. Not like this. I'm glad what we did to you, bro. I hate this guy, bro. Ooh, it's scary. Oh, that's when it got yoinked. Is that's right, and that's how. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow, really bad timing. Really bad, like as bad as the timing can get. Hey, so what? I wonder what the force is behind that kind of thing. Right? Okay. Yeah, yoink. Oh, 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 you! It's you! Is it because you? Okay, is it because the blade doesn't like her, Pandora, or is it because she doesn't have the thing anymore? Okay, I like this immediate attack energy though, as I did. Yeah, this doesn't matter though. Doesn't she just regen or some shit? Yeah, I don't. Scary child! Stab, stab, stab! Okay, so... Who? Huh? Okay, she's back. Ooh, He knows exactly what he gotta do. Yo, bro, it's it's a really simple phrase. Mm. Aww. Yeah. That's sweet. Aww. Huh? What does that mean? Why is that happening? You know, it's crazy. The two of them are just in the sidelines as this is happening, and she's just gone. Aww. Okay, dude, wait. So, crazy. Are you telling me that... So she wasn't eaten by the white whale. She got Pandora'd. And what do we even make of that, personally? And why is she turning to motes? Why is she moting? Why is she... Like, we got an after credit scene, okay? So I'm not letting... You know what I mean? There's more coming, all right? Just give it a second, okay? Because we know Pandora did stuff with Amelia's memories, and so, like... Well, but no, nothing... I don't think that has to do with anything, actually. Is Pandora the one that's doing the corpse stuff, maybe? I don't know. Pandora being like, I want to get to know you, or some nonsense? What does that mean? Pandora, what's your intentions here, man? Also, not getting one shot by Reinhard, that's crazy. I mean, Divine Sword Saint diff, you know. Though, man, like, I wonder, there's gotta be is there some sort of, like, for her to lose the ability literally while she's, like, like a minute away from swinging at the whale, it makes me think that there's, like, an intelligence behind that, but I don't know why. Oh, she turned to ash because of the corpse stuff. Because that's what happened to Homeboy too. Hankel, you are lucky the sword does not respect your strength. That's what I'm saying, bro. Wilhelm's getting this entire emotional moment, and these two are just at each other. I mean, she did just speak then, so she was in there, but also there's no way that would have come out unless you hit her really hard. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Oh, we have her ashes. We finally got her, like, body. Oh, it was like a cremation. Are we gonna put her in the water?
シアを切ったことを後悔しているか。いいえ、僕は正しいことをした。そのことを悔やんだりはしない。
Good energy.
そうだな。その通りだ。お前は正しい。私が間違っている。だからお前と話すことはもう何もない。この戦い。
Oh my goodness, finally somebody recognizes it. My goat Wilhelm. Absolutely my goat. Yeah, he's like, thank you, you came, you saved me, go do it to somebody else. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that is so nice for me to see, because it's like the truest thing in the world. He needs to just bounce around and fix every problem. Thank you, Wilhelm, for having some brain. That was the most brain thing I've ever seen, bro. He could have kept the monologue train going. He said, nah, go save people. Thank you. Heinkel, you're really difficult to work with here. Don't end the episode on Heinkel just whining, please, man, please. You don't put a bad taste in my mouth after a beautiful scene with Heinkel yapping, man. That's mucked up. That's mucked up. That's mucked up of you to do. See, this is crazy. This is the crazy part, because this confirms that it's not just like some vestige of like habit, but like that she was actually there for a moment, you know? That's really big, because otherwise you could maybe argue that's like her like deep like habit, or you know, that she's not actually there. It's like some vestige of her spirit that like peeks through it, like when she's about to die or something. But no, I think she's fully aware and fully in this moment, right? Which also means that happened with Garfield and Adar McGee. So that's really cool. I really like how they move from her flashback into her opening her eyes, because that makes it be like we're with her and she's like narrating, and then we're brought back to the present with her. And honestly, this is probably what it felt like to be her, right? Where she went from this fight with Pandora, and then immediately she's opening her eyes, and boom, Wilhelm, dang, you got older. I don't remember you having this much white hair, brother. You little, what's it, gray fox? You little gray fox. You little handsome old man, you look miserable. That's probably why she said that, actually. Low-key, that could have been a comment on his age. Just to be like, dang, I haven't seen you in so long. You're kind of old now. But no, this is the craziest thing, because they have this really like intimate and like emotional conversation that's like very positively emotional. They both like close their problems out, right? And they, you know, express sentiments that have been unsaid for so long. And then Reinhardt and Heinkel are just watching. And it's like, well, I don't blame them, right? Like it's not like they're doing anything wrong here. It's not like they're fine. But it's just crazy in context that they're having this really like Heinkel would have loved to have a talk with his mom for a second here. You know, bro, if anyone kind of needed that shit. Look, you know what I mean? So like and it could, if she just leaned over and was like, miss y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'll see you in the afterlife, assuming there is one. Like, that could have done a lot of work for Homeboy, you know? Especially if, but I don't know. I don't even know necessarily her take on Reinhardt, because she does know that Reinhardt's the one that basically took it. She says it right here, Reinhardt. So she's aware it's Reinhardt. So I do wonder if there's any world that it's like, you know, I mean, she's kind of lit though. I mean, I like her. So surely she would have had a fine enough reaction to if she had the time to talk to him, you know? Yeah, it's really difficult to ever be on Heinkel's side with any of this yapping though, right? It just, because like, well, okay, we saw with her, she didn't choose to take the ability. It just showed up when she was gardening. If anything, she never wanted it, right? That's the entire point, you know? She just wanted to garden, which, by the way, like, I really like the, it's really funny. Actually, I'm, like, writing a character right now, and she's actually really similar to, I don't know how to pronounce her name, bro. Right here. Me listening to the most emotional line in the entire episode just to figure out how to pronounce her name. I missed it. Go back. Right here, right here. One more time. This was a really sweet thing too. Like, in the ways that mattered, in the way that matters, I know that you love me, right? You didn't have to say it. That's really cute.
私はお前を
Oh man, I think it's a translation diff. It's not even necessarily that he said it there. Anyways, Teresia, heard. It's funny. I actually have like a character that I'm writing is extreme. Like actually, I kept thinking of her over and over. It was kind of actually messing me up. Where I was like, dang, especially the gardening metaphor, because that's such a good like juxtaposition to show contrast. Because war, you kill; gardening, you grow. Right? Like that's a perfect little back and forth, right? And so you can't have a love for things. It's almost like Lord of the Rings-esque, right? I know, kind of a random thing to bring in, but I like hobbits have a love for things that grow. You know, I think Gandalf says some shit like that at one point, right? It's like the peace-loving people. I like gardening and eating food and shit, right? It's nurturing. It's maternal. It's the opposite of death. It's the opposite of blood. You know. However, I think the most important, or like a really important thing, and I don't know if how much I might be projecting a bit, but it's like you can't have beautiful things like this if the fields get burned down, right? Like, and I really got that impression from this scene, right? Though this is kind of used as a really good transition to a different moment in her past with Wilhelm, right? So it's her picking up the sword in the battle. And then it's her with Wilhelm, right? Because that's the scene at the very beginning of the episode. But it's like, this to me, I think has a really beautiful like visual meaning. Where like drawing, like, look, she's in this place of war, this desolate fields burned to ash, right? And then when she pulls the sword, now in a way, there's growth again, right? Just in the way that the scene unfolds. Or that the transition unfolds. So that to me like says a message of like, if you want to have things that grow, you need to protect it, right? You need to pick up the sword so that you can have the fields as much as they're opposites in that, you know, killing people and growing things. One, you're extinguishing growth and potential. The other, you're cultivating, right? But it's sometimes a necessity that these opposites have to be reconciled a bit in order to protect, you know, something so beautiful. So I was thinking about that shit was hurting me, bro. Yeah. Also, Wilhelm using the broken sword bit. Ooh, okay. That's some technique. I like that. Yeah. Also, man, she's fine. Respectfully, with consent. I mean, well, not with her and Wilhelm are good. I would never. However, Wilhelm, you a lucky dog. All right, you got a beautiful little wife. Anyways, so Mrs. Pandora, let's talk. Good energy. Oh no, I lost my divine protection. I don't need that. You know, look at this. Okay, wait. I need every piece of dialogue. What's this? Alone women all the way out here. Let me show up wearing my super unbalanced bedsheet. Shit's not drip. I'm lying. It's kind of drip. It's got that ethereal, like, you know, how very brave you must be. I see you dislike me now. It is pretty funny that she, like, immediately starts swinging. Because, like, very, very low-key on the sleazy is just a random girl. But also, like, you know, it's a very suspicious random girl. Also, look at her eyelashes are not fully colored in. Look. We're missing a little bit of eyelash color here and here as well. But yeah, this is good energy. I pray... the hug. I pray you will have new encounters in your life with more than just the sword. That's what she's been doing, bro. Like, you're saying... This is Pandora inner monologue. But it's like, it doesn't really... I pray you will have new encounters in your life with more than just the sword. That's what she's been doing. Pandora's not caught up on her Teresia freaking lore, right? Because she's been cultivating a family. I assume she's been gardening. I mean, she has flowers right here, right? So she's been gardening. She's been cultivating a family. She's been loving her husband, you know, all that. Also, is his shoulder gonna heal now that her corpse died? I assume so. But yeah, and she's been doing everything except for using the sword, and then she picked the sword back up in order to go do this mission specifically. As I did. Right? Wait, this is Pandora. Wait, or wait, whose inner monologue is this? Run it back one more time. Maybe I'm mixed. Maybe I'm confused. Okay, that's your voice. Reinhard, how could you have done this? I mean, that's Pandora, yeah? I'm not tripping. One more time? I'm looking. I'm doing an advanced technique called look at this the shading of the subtitles. Dang it, they're all the same shading. Right, it's like that. Dang it, frick. Okay. Let me just keep watching. As I did. No, yeah, this is definitely Pandora, because that's still Pandora. I think this is all Pandora. Oh wait, no, maybe that's Teresia. Because that would make more, but then why would she be thinking this way about Pandora? Pandora doesn't even have a sword out. Okay, he's confused on the scene. One more time. Don't pause this time. It's just a little, because we're cutting to her eye, so it makes me think it's coming from her. Let me hear some more of her yapping. I will follow you even if the blood never stops flowing. It doesn't, okay, I'm so audio blind. And then the thought is between Pandora speaking twice, so it just makes me think it's part of Pandora. And then she says, I want to understand you. Yeah, that's gotta be Pandora yapping then. Oh my goodness, that sounds so different. It doesn't really sound like Teresia either. Say some more, okay, when you're young. Maybe it's just a age diff. Okay. Okay, that's 100% her. That's 100% her. Who are you speaking to? I know it's not, it's Reinhard. Okay, it's to Reinhard? Okay, new line just dropped. I think she's emotionally, mentally speaking to Reinhard, because I don't know why she'd be having this sentiment towards Pandora, because she's trying to kill Pandora, and Pandora's not even using a sword. Right, so it's just kind of like random lady. And so her being tied, this is probably her projecting this onto Reinhard, because she knows Reinhard just took her thing. And so it's like, oh, I hope that you aren't tied down like I almost was. I hope you get to experience more than the sword like I got to, which is what she says. Okay. Yeah, it's just this being in the middle of the Pandora scene, I think, and it's got to be a sentiment towards Reinhard, because Reinhard just took the blessing, which in a way is also like the curse, you know, of binding your life to the sword. And so for her to be like, I hope that you get more than just the sword, that'd make a lot of sense. It's just all this Pandora stuff was going on, plus Pandora's yapping about wanting to understand her better. So it's like, is Pandora trying to get in her head right now? No, I think it's just her speaking to Reinhard metaphorically, or like emotionally. Cool, because that does sound like her now. Yeah. Crazy thing, because I think that's what the scene is. She's thinking about Reinhard, like, oh, I really hope Reinhard doesn't have to deal with the shit I have to deal with, while she's cutting a little girl in half. Personally, if I'm cutting a little girl in half, I'm not gonna finish that hypothetical, actually, as a matter of fact. That's a crazy that she just this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of ReZero season 1 episode like 3 or 4, where Reinhard meets Felt, and Felt starts saying the stuff of like, and then he's like, "Wait a second, you're the royal candidate, or you're really special," and then he just puts his hand up to Felt, and Felt gets knocked out. Right? He has the divine protection of turning off children, like their brain. Yeah, that's what Pandora just did against Homegirl. That's kind of crazy, no? What are you up? I want to understand you. That's going in your notes. I don't even care. Said, because that's like intention. I want to understand you. To Teresia, whatever. Cool. Anyway, don't understand you, Pandora, but also like you seem unbeatable, you know, personally. Instant teleport plus don't care about getting cut in half. Yeah, that seems kind of strong. So I'm very curious how we're gonna deal with that eventually, but yeah. Otherwise, this was obviously a very sweet episode. Dude, Heinz Ketchup is just not having a great day. Cause it's like, shout out Reinhard. I love Reinhard. I've come around on Reinhard more and more and more because we got Heinkel, who literally is just immediately tripping, like even post all this is happening is absolutely tripping. Wilhelm, who is like got baggage, he admits his own doubt and like drawing his blade, like, oh, you're much better at dispelling your doubts than I am. Reinhard, he just fought Regulus, okay? He just punted Regulus into the crust, into the mantle, right? And what does he do? He shows up here and he immediately makes the moves that needs to be made perfectly. Even while Wilhelm's like saying, don't kill her, that's my wife, right? Reinhard don't care, bro. Reinhard's the GOAT. Reinhard's on that right energy, okay? Because this is literally like the reenactment of their greatest family trauma. And we know Reinhard, you know, exactly, you know, that shit would be hard to live with as a Reinhard, you know. I'm sure he ain't happy. And you're currently, while the trauma is being reenacted, you're currently getting begged by Wilhelm, don't do this. And what does he do? Thank you. And Wilhelm accepts this. He's like, you know what? You're right. And I'm wrong. Go save more lives. Perfect Wilhelm response. Thank you. Teresia. The TH being T is crazy to me. Right here. I killed her 15 years ago. Like, but he didn't mean to get the divine blessing. She didn't mean to pick it up either, you know? She just got that. Maybe I slightly misunderstand the divine blessings, but it's like, or like because there's obviously a lot more of this conversation at the start of the season, where they give a lot more context. So maybe there's a piece of context I'm missing, but like, I think in theory, I totally understand like this sentiment because, you know, he did inherit the blessing, but it's literally not your fault. But even then, even thinking like I killed her, oh, he hit her with the flashback swing. Dude, this swing is charged with so many emotions. It's charged with Heinkel and his girl, right? I think that's what that is. With Wilhelm, with a kiss, with flowers, with the corpses of her brothers, with her originally getting the blessing, with flowers. Ooh, the last one's a flower. Yeah. Thank you, Reinhard. If you ever have a lot of family trauma and it starts getting reenacted in front of you, do what needs to be done. No hesitation. That's the energy we're looking for every day of the week. Yeah. Anyway, though, very solid episode. I very enjoyed. I don't know if I have. I'm very concerned about Pandora. Rip the right white whale. I'm really glad that guy's freaking has been dead for a minute here. And Heinkel, I don't want to see your face ever. You've remained the same Heinkel, a tantrum throwing mess of a person, right? And so, Heinkel, if you want to give me some development down the line, I'd appreciate it. I'd be receptive. Right now, though, like, just stay out of the way because you're actively costing people to lose their life, right? Remember when he was holding Reinhardt hostage, or like with the felt thing, and he was like stopping that situation? Yeah, you're actively causing people to die. That's insane. That's a problem. All of you ought to just die. Heinkel, I'm not a huge fan of saying like someone ought to die, but like don't get in the way again because I don't want anyone to hesitate. Personally, all right? I know Reinhardt's blade could never be drawn in your presence, but the scabbard can, okay? And I'm sure he could bash you in quickly with that. It's really that easy. Mrs. Vice Captain or whatever the heck. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for this episode. On to the next, should be exciting. Episode 15. There's not too many left, right? 2 or 3 more? Things are going really smoothly, honestly. It's really not too bad. Super has not died in a minute. What are the ramifications of his dragon leg? Good question. There's a lot of questions going around, right? We mostly got the Gluttonies to deal with, and Capella. Capella's kind of shaping up to be the last boss, low-key on the Shleezy. Because Sirius got hit. I don't know if she's dead because she just floated away, but Regulus is dead. So yeah, Sirius maybe, Capella for sure, and then the Gluttony squad. All right, I mean, we're cleaning up for sure, you know? On to the next, should be exciting. Of course, though. If you like the video, subscribe. If you are new, blah, blah, blah. Comment below if you have anything to say or join the Discord and talk to me or other ReZero fans there. Links in the description. Comment below. I said all that. Anyways, on to the next. Episode 15 should be exciting. On to the next. I'll be seeing you then. On to the next. Peace.